guys, it's your girl again, Has, and welcome to my channel. But before we start, please don't forget to subscribe. Click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post new videos. Today we are making my March bullet journal spread, but aside from that, I would also like to take this opportunity to share my story behind journaling, the story of how and why I got into journaling. But before we go to the story, let us first define what journaling is. In its simplest meaning, journaling is a written record of your thoughts and feelings. But going deeper as how gastroenterologist William B. Salt II describes, journaling is the act of expressing your deepest thoughts and feelings by putting words in your inner life and then putting these words on paper. Journaling is a mental, emotional, and spiritual exercise that helps you build strong emotional muscles to deal with life difficulties and uncertainty. In identifying your negative thoughts and beliefs and cultivating positive, healing in one's inner place, journaling helps you discover your sense of purpose and meaning in life, as well as your relationship to a higher power. So how did I got into journaling? Ever since I was a kid, I always kept notebooks and diaries. I have always been crafty since childhood, but I stopped during high school because I felt the urge to focus on my studies. Year 2016, I had a sudden seizure attack during my sleep. Luckily, my mother was awake during the time and she was able to notice the incident. As months passed by, my seizure attacks became often. It has become a monthly cycle. December 24 of 2017, the first time I ever had the seizure during wake or during consciousness, was the most fearful attack that I ever had. Because of that, my mother finally decided to schedule us for a checkup. We went to Manila to consult a neurologist about my condition. During my 1-week stay in Manila, I was always at the hospital. I had many laboratory tests, blood check, MRI scan, EEG, and others. When I got my brain scan result, a neurosurgeon explained my condition. To everything that the doctor said, the only thing I understand was that luckily it's not cancer, and that's all I know. After that first consultation, I was transferred or referred to a pediatric neurologist. But no matter how the doctor explained my condition for the first year, I couldn't pick up any information that she was saying. To every checkup that I had, my doctor would always remind me to have a journal and keep track of my seizures and life habits. But I would not do it anyway because I don't really feel writing anymore. Being diagnosed with encephalomalacia had caused a massive impact in my interest and view of life. It was really devastating for me as I could not understand what's happening on my body and not receiving any mental support from anyone because they also don't know my condition. It was really hard for me to accept my condition. I felt depressed during the first 3 months. I felt like I was just going to die. For the first 2 weeks of medication, I felt so weak and drug dependent. It was as if I could not live without it. Months after, I was finally able to adjust with my condition. I have been attending my checkups every 5 months, making adjustments with my medication and habits. On my last checkup before this pandemic, my aunt accompanied me, and once again my doctor scolded me and told me to have a journal. After the checkup, when we reached home, my auntie suddenly searched her space and handed me all her unused journal notebooks and some stationeries. It was funny to remember that moment. After having all those materials, I had no more excuse for not having a journal. I can't do anything but to follow the instructions. And through my sister, I discovered the world of bullet journaling, and it caught my interest. And that, my friend, is how my creative world regains its life. So, how did journaling help me? Personally speaking, journaling has helped me in a lot of ways. Growing up being an antisocial person, I don't really feel having friends and sharing my worries to others because of the thought of being a burden to them. Then I got used to talking to myself, and it has become a daily habit of mine. No joke, but I always talk to myself when I'm alone or whenever I feel like I'm alone. Having a journal has pushed me to express my thoughts and emotions freely without the anxiety of being a burden nor being judged by others. It has become my safe space where I can be who I am and what I wanted to be. As how Rachel C. Lohman quote, journaling is a vehicle of emotional exploration, a way to channel difficult feelings into healthy and creative outcomes. It is a form of free self-expression that leads to exploration and personal growth. By writing down your thoughts and feelings, you are forced to slow down and pay attention to everything that is going on in your life. You have to listen rather than run away from your feelings. For almost 2 years, journaling has become my channel to express my thoughts, emotions, as well as organize my life. You see, I am the person who likes to keep things, or at least my thoughts, organized. As they say, a cluttered mind reflects on the outside. A cluttered space is a cluttered mind. So when you see my room in a mess, my mind is all in a mess as well. Through bullet journaling, I am able to express my ideas, keep track of my daily habits, and record life events. As how Rydell Carroll describes it, the bullet journal method is an analog system for a digital age that helps you keep track of the past, organize the present, and plan the future. To me, I see bullet journaling as a system of expressing yourself in an organized way. And you just have to determine your own style and be yourself. Explaining my journal today, the marching list or the march running list is a page where I can write all the ideas and events that I have to finish within the month. In the bullet journal system, it is called the task page, where you can write all your priorities that you have to finish within the month. If you are wondering about the brown post-it papers, I use it to keep track of all the things that I do each day. I was just not able to set up my March spread sooner because of a messy schedule. Filling up the empty spaces of the page, I am trying to remember events and thoughts that I have for that particular day. And sorry, but please excuse my head because I was sleeping when I was doing that. So I think this is how my story behind journaling ends. And I hope that you learned something from me today. I believe that this journaling story has opened another door for you guys to know me better. Again, if you have any questions, don't be shy and comment below. Your questions also help me learn new things and be a better person. And if ever I said something wrong or inappropriate, don't hesitate to correct me. This community is open for constructive criticism. I hope you guys for a great day. This has been my March bullet journal spread. Once again, it's your girl Has, always here to remind you all that you are loved no matter what. Thanks for watching guys. See you on my next video. Bye!